Hello, and welcome to Math Bites with Mr. Jackson. Today we are going to be reviewing topic 8.5, which is the property of logarithms. But before we get into that, we're going to be reviewing a couple of concepts that are required in order to go through this lesson. So today we're going to be working with inverse functions. When you try to find the inverse of a function, we first want to switch our x and y variables. Then we solve for y. If you can remember these two steps and your algebra, you'll do fine. For the example we're looking at, x is in the exponent, which means that we will have to rewrite the equation in logarithmic form. But once this is done, the equation is essentially solved. So let's go ahead and take a look at some new material. The first rule that we're going to look at for our property of logarithms is known as the big gun. Looking at our example, we have an exponent that can actually be moved. Our big gun moves the exponent down with the coefficient of the logarithmic function. In this case, 3x minus 1 is moved into the position of the coefficient, which is already 1, giving us a new equation of 3x minus 1 times the log of x with the base of 2. Okay, now we have one rule down and we have one rule left to go. The last class, what we learned was that our calculator only has a base of 10 and a base of e. So that means then that if we have a log base of an equation like 8, it can't be solved using the calculator. Or can it? The change of base rule lets us solve an equation for a base that we don't have on the calculator by rewriting it as the logarithm of the number divided by the logarithm of the base. In our example, we see the number is 8 and the base is 5. This means to solve, we simply enter into the calculator log of 8 divided by log of 5. You are also allowed to use the natural logarithm of any such problem, and if you do, you will get the same answer. Okay, so let's go ahead and review what we learned today. For starters, if you see a logarithm that has an exponent, you can go ahead and use your big gun rule to move that exponent down to the coefficient's place of your logarithm. The other rule that we learned about today was our change of base formula. The change of base formula tells us that if we have a log of a number with a different base other than 10 and e, what we can do is take that number, plug it into the calculator as the log of the number divided by the log of our base. It's that easy. As always, I encourage you to come and see me if you have any extra questions. It's your education. Please take responsibility for it. This is Mr. Jackson signing off with Math Bites.